for we are to God the fragrance of Christ. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 15. And this is Top Notes by Topper. So if you love fragrance content, this is the channel for you. So please click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and you are always going to be notified when I upload a new video. So if you love fragrance and you love your fragrance to last, this is the video. So in this video, I'm going to share tips on how to make your fragrances last. And I'm also going to share top 5 Lattafa fragrances that last forever on me. So if you're interested, without much ado, let's get into the video. Welcome back, guys. So like I said, I'm going to first share 3 tips on how to make your fragrances last. And after the tips, if you don't want the tips, you can just skip on to the top 5 videos. Welcome back, guys. So like I said, I'm going to first share 3 tips on how to make your fragrances last. And after that, I will share my top 5 Lattafa fragrances that are super long lasting. But if you don't want the tips, just skip to the fragrance because I'm going to put chapters in this video to enable you skip. Great. So I'm starting with a tip. So the first tip is, what canvas are you putting your fragrance on? So if it's clothes, are your clothes clean? So ensure you wash your clothes. I think especially now that we're in winter, some people don't let their clothes dry very well. So then their clothes begin to have this moldy, musky scent. So ensure that you're washing your clothes. And when you wash your clothes, ensure your clothes are dried properly and they don't smell funky. Because you can't be putting fragrance on dirty clothes. The same with your skin, your body. Please take your bath. Personal hygiene. I think for me, the fragrance journey starts in the bathroom. So if you're one that likes to not just go with regular, you can just use good soap. Soap yourself, take a good bath. And I want to say this, that I think averagely I take my bath twice a day. I think that I know people will come for me, but I think the minimum number of times anybody should take a shower should be once a day. I don't advise it, but I feel like if you do once a day, it's fine. But that's like it's not advised, but I think I will judge you. I was going to say I won't judge you. I will judge you, but I'll judge you less if you're taking your bath once a day vis-a-vis not taking your bath at all. So good bath. If you're a girl that wants to, or a guy that likes to exfoliate, I think can exfoliate twice a week or 3 times a week, just to take away the dead skin, let your skin shine and do all the things that it wants to do. If you're one that is a bit extra, you can go for some of these scented body washes and all those things, so that adds to the type of the fragrance you're layering from there, because some of these leave a nice scent after you have even showered and dried yourself. When you have done that, you will then put deodorant. I like to wear roll-on, so antiperspirant deodorant. I know some people don't want it. If you want to wear natural deodorant, you feel free and do it. I have tried all sorts of natural deodorants, but they make me smell musky and I don't like how they make me smell. So I like these types, the deodorants that are antiperspirant, because I'm not talking about, I'm not having that conversation. So when you have done that, the next is to moisturize your skin. I have super dry skin, so I tend to go a lot for this particular oil. This is so if you like lotions or creams, oil, whatever, but moisturize just because when your skin is moisturized, the fragrance is able to sit on your skin rather than penetrating and losing it. Your skin will just not suck it, but it will sit on the skin so it can be smelled easily. So I like to moisturize. I also, on days where I'm going out, I have this oil. This is a dry oil. This is this one. My hair is caught into this one. This is a dry oil, but this one has shimmer in it. But I have the one that is non-satin finish, where it's like it's just a plain oil. It's good if anyone that doesn't want like this type, you can get the other ones. They have different ones. I'm not sponsored by them, but I love Nooks. So Nooks, if you're watching, holla at me. So it's like that, and this one is good because it's a dry multi-purpose oil, so it can be for your face, your body, your hair. And the good thing about that, this is lightly scented, so it does add to the oil, to the scent you're building. And then I'm going to show you this. So this is a fragrance that came in a set just to help you layer your fragrance. So it came with a fragrance oil like this, and it came with a body mist like that, and then this is the fragrance. So a fragrance like this, after you've done all this, moisturize your body, everything, then you go in with a body oil. If it's some of the oils like the skin potion oils or the brown sugar babe oils, those are ones that you can even put on your body. So I would go in directly with those. You put those on your body, and then you can put this one on your pulse points, and anywhere you need a bit of, if you're wearing a dress, like you put it around your chest, your shoulder, just so that you're shining, but you're also getting the fragrance. Then you put the body mist on. Some people would like to put the strongest, so they would want to put on the perfume first, then put the mist on it. But I would want to first go in the mist to put a light touch of the fragrance on. Then I will go in with the perfume, right? And so that's how you layer the fragrance. So when we say layer fragrances, that's what we're talking about. Where you're putting the body wash scent, your oil or cream scent. Some people even tailor their oils or creams and lotions towards the scent. So if you have the Bath Body Works, if you have the Victoria's Secret, there's so many of these scented body creams, the Lush ones. You can just layer like that. And then Lush also has body mist, Victoria's Secret has, Bath and Body Works has. You keep layering them on. And some fragrances, if you buy the gift set, you get the body wash, you get the lotion, and then you get the fragrance itself. So you layer it like that, and you're good. Your fragrance will last longer. In the case where you don't want to do that, you still take your bath, you put your regular lotion, you spray enough. I could do, if I'm wearing a single fragrance, depending on the strength, the note, and the types of fragrances that it is, I could go from my minimum sprays is 15 to 20 minimum on any type of fragrance minimum. It's just there's certain ones that are super powerful that I stay at 10, 12, but a dozen is the great place where 12 sprays is the sweet spot I start from. I don't think there's any fragrance that I have worn that I've sprayed less than 12 sprays, because I am a chronic oversprayer, right? So it's the number of sprays and the type of fragrance that will determine, because there's some notes. If you're wearing the everyday citrus and fruity scents, because fruits and citrus especially, are very volatile, they don't stay long. So you might have to, that takes me to the next point where you have to respray. So when you have done all this, but you feel like your fragrance are not lasting, it's okay if you carry a decant. I don't encourage carrying full bottles because you could break it. And fragrances, don't like that movement of shaking, heat, and all those things. So I'll say that if you can decant the fragrance, you decant it and you reapply. So where you have cleaned yourself very well and layered the fragrance, you sprayed, but it's not, lasting, you probably want to check how many you're spraying. If you check how many you're spraying, but still your fragrance are not lasting long, I think that you then now think of carrying a decant of the fragrance and you respray. So these are my 3 tips. A question that I want to ask, please feel free to answer in the comment section, is how long do you think a fragrance should last for you to call it long lasting? For me, I think that when a fragrance lasts, all these fragrances I'm going to talk about, they all last beyond the 8-hour mark. And I think for a fragrance to last beyond 8 hours, because your work day is 8 hours. So I find that if a fragrance will stay powerful from the time I go into work and the time I come back from work, and I'm still smelling it strongly, that's a strong fragrance. So 8 hours and 8 hours plus is what I consider a super long lasting fragrance. Any fragrance that is doing 5 to 6 hours, I think it's a decently good fragrance, very good fragrance. Anytime, anything from 8 going, I feel like that's a super long lasting fragrance. I think where I would say a fragrance isn't long lasting is when the fragrance, I can't smell it, if it turns into a skin scent. Remember that there are fragrances called skin scents where they're generally not made to smell too strong. So I think we should bear that too in mind. So the type of fragrance you're spraying helps. So quickly enough with the lecture, I'm going to go into my top 5 Lattafa fragrances that are super, super long lasting. At number 5, I'm going, no, this is not number 5. I think at number 5, this is quite difficult. I have to be super honest. This is a very difficult pick because they're all super long lasting. There's just a few variations. So I think at number 5, I'm going to say it's going to be Lattafa camera, because for me, one second, let me grab these. I have these nice strips here. So for me, I think that camera is super long lasting because on my skin, camera does, see, yep, camera, I'm not going to even talk about it. On my skin, camera is beautiful, and camera does 7 hour plus. Sometimes it does 8 hours and it's beautiful. So for me, camera is definitely coming in strong at 7+ hours, sometimes 8 hours, depending on the weather. I find that camera lasts longer in cold weather on my skin than in warm weather. So camera is at number 5, coming in strong with 7 hours longevity. At number 4 is Assad. This is Assad, which for me is also a nice, warm, spicy, ambery scent. It's supposed to be for men, but I enjoy it. Assad is coming in at a good 8 hour. Assad lasts a good 8 hour on me, and it's so good. So at number 4 is Assad at 8 hours. Yep, that's Assad, 8 hours. At number 3 is going to be Bayad Al Oud, or Oud for Glory by Lattafa. And this is super strong. This does a good 8+ hours. If I'm not pushing, I would say that this does 9 hours sometimes. This is super strong. This is like super, super strong. Oh, this is beautiful. This saffron oud, just so lovely. Vanilla rose saffron oud, very, very beautiful. And this is a good 9 hours. 8+, 8.5, 9 hours. That is it. And then at number 2, I have Liam Gray. Liam Gray is without doubt 8+ hours, pushing 9. It's super good for a tea scent to last this long. This is black tea, fig, some vanilla, beautiful, very unique. I love Liam Gray. Like, I love it. You can see the dent on this. I love it. I love it so much. It's very unique. And this, for a tea scent, it lasts so long. This too is a good 8+, if it's not 9 hours. Like, it lasts and lasts and lasts. Liam Gray, it's super long lasting. And at number 1, this is Maharajan Gold. This is caramel. This is vanilla, cashmere. It is so beautiful. This, without a doubt, is like a 10 hour on my skin. This is one of the first bottles that I got in 2021. I think I got this in 2021. Yep. Or if it's not late 2021, it will be early 2022. So this is like not, so again, all these except this 2 are all the first editions, or like, you know, well, except these 3 camera. These ones are ones, but even with this camera, I purchased this one right after the first one. So this, my cameras too are not likely to be like new batches. I won't see, I don't have the box, but I don't know if underneath I won't be able to say if it's like a new camera, or, you know, like the from when it was, because I don't have the boxes. But the only one that I would say is it's from like an old batch because I don't have backups of, is these 2. Because I know that sometimes there's the talk of reformulation and all that, but these are like from the original first batch, so I won't be able to say. But this Maharajan, it's beautiful. It's, what's it? Looking for it. Interesting. Oh, it's here. Yep, that's it. That's it. Maharajan is beautiful. It's caramel. It's cashmere, vanilla. It's sweet. It's ambery. It's unique, and nobody talks about it. It's smoky and sweet, and It's like a smoky sweet gourmand, and it's so beautiful. This definitely gives me close to 10 hours. Like, it does last. You wash your clothes, and remember that I'm talking mostly on skin. On clothes, just add 2 extra to 3 hours more to it, because on clothes these fragrances even last longer. I'm talking about how much they last on my skin. And so these fragrances are super long lasting. I would love you to comment in the comment section to tell me which fragrances you consider as your most long lasting fragrances. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Stay safe and stay sane.